Hey y'all, this is Cheryl and thanks for joining me for another digital scrapbooking process video. Today I'm going to be using a bundle by Kristin Cronin-Barrow called Great Outdoors Lakeside, and I'm going to be combining that with some surprise photos at the lake from 2013. Our family had joined together at Thanksgiving, well, like the day after Thanksgiving in 2013, and went to my dad's house that he has on the river. Well, actually, where this part is more like a lake, then it actually feeds out into a main river, but you have to go quite a ways up on a pontoon boat. So these pictures were taken, this was the first time that we had gone to the house. So I took a lot of pictures on this trip, and these two pictures were when we had first arrived on the first evening, and the property is actually out in the middle of the Alabama woods. I don't think I can find it again unless somebody drove in there with me like they did the first time. But that makes it very pleasant because there's just not any, it's very quiet, and only the people that live in that particular tiny community, they all know each other, and they're, you know, always watching out for one another or whatever, but it just makes it very pleasant. So this is the first evening that we had arrived. It was late in the day, so the sun was already starting to go down, and I had a Diet Pepsi. I was sitting on the upper part of the porch, and my husband was sitting down a little bit from me. So what you see in the photo to the right is me holding my drink, and it says life is better on the river. And then the larger photo is just the view of part of the view of the lake that's out front, and you can see the little pontoon boat there as well, and then of course my husband that's sitting down in front of me. So this kit is absolutely perfect for all my photos from that trip. So I probably you'll probably see this again in some of my process videos. I have a couple more that I want to do that I already have ideas for as I was scrapping this particular page. So of course I placed my photos, then I placed a third photo type element, which is the journal card, and it's actually going to be my title. And then of course I had to place the word strips because I love them. And yeah, so then I've started layering a lot of greenery underneath the photos, and like they're tucked around the edges, and I'm adding some flowers and just moving some things around, trying for there to be movement. Now I do like this background paper, but it was just a little bright for these particular photos, even though I liked how you could see the tops of the trees, kind of highlighted those, but I stayed with it till the end of the, recording, but then afterwards I add a dark wood grain as the background instead. So I think this is the part, where I'm starting to add some pattern papers behind, and I do end up, I can't remember if I do that off camera or not. I add that striped paper on top of the floral paper, and then I add this darker plaid around, and you can see there, I'm starting to try out, I'm trying to try out different papers, and I'm just not sure what I like. I'm flipping them vertically. The problem was there was too many papers that I fell in love with, so I was having a hard time, moving them around, and trying to decide which one was the best one when I wanted to use them all. So Here I'm just doing some final movements, adding, I think I added those yellow flowers, and I'll add those again. And I had to add that little firefly too, because it was just, it's perfect. It's tucked right there at the corner of that title card and those word strips. It was just so cute. And there I am adding those final flowers. And you'll see the darker paper coming up here in the completed layout. And here it is. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, that it inspired you to create something today. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up, be sure to share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.